Hey guys, and good morning from the barn. So today I'm going to show you just a day in the life. We're going to do some chores, and if you happen to find yourself liking what you're watching, please support the channel, give it a like, a comment, a subscribe. I found out recently that if you share the video, there's a link that you can copy. I don't even know if you need to paste it, but there's some things you can do to support the channel. It'd be greatly appreciated. Okay guys, so we're on the property of the barn here. So right over here, we have got the pond. This is where all the water runs off and forms a nice, beautiful pond. And so right here, we've got this Canadian goose. And so this is the gander, this is the male. And so right over in this area, right here, that's where the female goose is nesting. She is camouflaged in this area somewhere, nesting, laying on the eggs 24/7. And this pair comes back year after year. Geese are monogamous. They stay together for their entire lives. Super intelligent creatures, Canadian geese. So all this tall grass behind me, it's still pretty wet. It's still a little too tall for me to hit it with the lawnmower. So I've got a weed whacker. I'm just gonna go through, hit it with this weed whacker. And then right here, we've got a little plastic boat. So I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do next with this plastic boat. Alright, so I'm happy with how this looks. We're gonna leave this pile of sticks right here and this tall grass kind of leading into the bush back that way. We're just gonna leave it as it is. We're gonna give that area to the Canadian geese for right now. Around March and April, that's their mating season. So I'm just gonna let them be at peace. I'm kind of giving them a little area right back over there for them to kind of just do their goose thing. Get those little babies hatched, all that fun stuff. So we'll leave them that area. So this right here, this is a bunch of stagnant, dusty water. So I'm just gonna cruise around in that little plastic boat, just kind of get some water movement going in there and clean up all the dust in the water. So it's far from perfect, but this is the first time I've done it this season. So if I try to do this as often as I can, if I can do it every day, you know, morning at night, I feel like it really helps out the pond. You want your pond looking, the pond water to be nice and fresh. You don't want it to be looking like a swamp. So I feel like just cruising around in here in the boat, it is fun. It's good exercise. And if it helps out the pond, that's a great benefit right there. All right, so as a guy who's trying to be in the business of log lamps, a huge part of my day goes to collecting logs. We had a pretty big storm that knocked down a ton of branches, giving me a lot of logs to work with. Usually I've been working with manzanitas. However, variety is the spice of life with log lamps. So I'm gonna be using a bunch of different types of wood coming up here. So stay tuned for that. That should be exciting. And a good amount of people have been asking how I source my logs, so let me show you guys. We've got a ton of branches that I've piled together here, so I'm just gonna go through and just start chopping these up. We have a little bit of shade right here, so I'm just gonna carry these into the shade. It's not a scorcher, it's probably maybe in the 70s, really not too hot, but you know, if we could work in the shade, we're gonna work in the shade. So we pretty much have a full wheelbarrow back there, but it barely looks like we made a dent at all on this pile. So little by little, you know, what else can you do? So next thing for this will be trying to neatly stack it eventually. I also just got to mix through because there's a lot of little twigs like this, so it's one more thing. Not long ago, when it was snowing, raining a bunch, I was able to have fires every day. I'm here in California, which is known to have insane fires, so I'm not going to be the reason why California has its next fire. So we are expecting some rain here coming up, so whenever it's safe to have a fire, I'll have a little burn. I've got a small fire pit. I try to keep it contained. I never do anything too crazy with fires, so for now I kind of just let the wood sit, let it dry. These 2 logs behind me, these are cedar. I have not done any log lamps with cedar. I've got some cool ideas for these guys. I've got more than 2. This is just a tall one and a short one that I kind of wanted to show off here. So stay tuned, we got more than manzanita coming up. Variety being the spice of life with log lamps. Just doing my part to take care of this property. It's a beautiful property. I'm very blessed to be here. When I first moved out here, there was the whole, I left everything behind in the Bay Area. What was everything? I had a place of my own in Oakland where my car had gotten broken into, tools stolen. The opportunity arose to come to this barn, to live on this barn, to be on this property. I at first was kind of like, you know, I don't know if I want to move out, you know, in the mountains, and all I really know is the Bay Area. So when I did make the move out here, me and my cat Missy, when we made the move, there was a ton of days where I was like, man, did I make a mistake? You know, and it takes some time. You know, it just took some adjusting. Moving is stressful. Moving is very stressful. So, you know, just kind of taking it day by day and, you know, readjusting my mindset how I needed to. Far from perfect. I'm far from saying like mission accomplished by any means. Life's not a race, it's a journey. That's, I guess, the whole point I'm trying to make here. But barn theories, that's all this is. Barn theory. So he's now chilling on this second layer right here rather than hanging out down in this tall grass. So the male goose right here, he basically acts as sentry. He is on lookout duty for his lady who is over in the woods nesting. So any intruders that come over here, they're gonna have to deal with this guy. Okay guys, so we just got our evening ride in there, doing our part for the pond. So I see Missy, she's just chilling. She's not too far from the goose. The goose is actually staring at her. So let's go get her. The little sugar, sweet like sugar. Oh my goodness. Well guys, we had a pretty full day there. So for the most part, not every day is like this, but this is just a day I was able to have here. You know, kind of just the daily chores. Take the chores as they come, as you need to do them. Kind of prioritize what needs to get done. That'll be a day. We did a little bit of yard work. We did some log work. We hung out with Missy. We got to cruise around in the pond. Overall, a good day. Other than that, guys, hope you have a great weekend. Take care.